Welcome to episode 2 of Questions for Mama, the podcast, where wounded and estranged family members can ask questions on their journey toward family truth and reconciliation. I'm your host, Christina Dixon. What do you do after your screw-ups, breakups, and major life crises leave you suicidal, your family broken, your children angry, with hope for unity nowhere in sight? After abandoning my 5 children for 5 years, they were wounded, furious, insecure, and afraid. My dreams of a beautiful family reunion were crushed when the reality of the pain I caused slapped me in the face. As I shared in episode 1, I'll be talking about how I was divinely empowered with the tools to make the long journey back into my children's hearts, to restore unity in my family. I also shared that reconciliation is not for the faint-hearted and how I see it as a noble pursuit. I say that because the shame many of us experience over things we've done, shame-filled things we've done, is dark. During my dark season, I battled suicidal thoughts that threatened to rob me of my future. I needed the kind of hope that could pierce the darkness of shame, brokenness, and humility with transparency and truth. Someone once said that an oak tree is nothing more than a nut that held its ground. When so much of what we are comfortable and familiar with is no longer working, the very earth seems to be shaking beneath our feet. In fact, we may be discovering that what we are accustomed to isn't even healthy. As we strive for stability and strength of maturity, we have to remember we all have humble beginnings. Many of us are in places where things are sad and dark. You may be hearing this, and your circumstances and situations may be not only dark, but feel nutty too. Our families need or want more from us than we can deliver. We want to accomplish more in a day than we have time for. Or maybe we have plenty of time, since we just can't seem to get motivated to act upon the things we aspire to. Time seems to loom like a large obstacle in front of us, and so we're overwhelmed by life. Or maybe we've had the emotional wind knocked out of us, and we feel like we've been left wounded on the side of the road. I get it. I understand. Life can be so crazy. In the midst of our circumstances, sometimes God seems almost non-existent. We can't see any evidence of the goodness others talk about, nor do we sense His presence around us. And we definitely can't hear His voice speaking to us. Nevertheless, our faith is being challenged to reach for Him. Like the nut of an acorn that is buried under the dark, dank soil, reach for the sun of God's love, wisdom, and grace. I know you may not be able to see it. That's the way it is when you're buried. Just like the power and energy of the sun calls forth something in the acorn that reaches through the darkness of the dirt, God's love and hope is calling forth something in us. For just a moment, imagine. Then bravely ask yourself, what would it look like if I were reunited, even reconciled with my child? Through the darkness of your situation, no matter how nutty it is, I encourage you to reach. Though things look so dark that you cannot see how things are going to work out, is there something stirring in your heart, challenging you to keep going? Reach. The light of God is on the other side of the darkness, calling you to a fruitful life. It's true. Most likely, everything is not going to change overnight. But with the choice to embrace God's divine love, specifically for you, your life's trajectory can change in a moment. In the spirit of transparency, as for me, suicide almost robbed me. I would have missed out on so much had I chosen to stay buried underneath the shame of my decision to abandon my children. I would have missed my children's weddings, family trips, seeing my parents go from worrying about me to depending on me, even appreciating the opportunity to honor them for years before they left this world. And I can't even begin to tell you how much joy I have watching my grandchildren grow up. You don't even have time to listen to all the joy-filled moments I would have missed had I not heeded the prompting of my heart to hope. Wait, don't think I've got it twisted. Yes, there were some difficult seasons with each child. No, wait a minute. Allow me to rephrase. There are some difficult seasons. But today I experience a sense of perpetual gratitude, endurance, strength, and inner peace that undergirds my life's journey despite the myriad challenges of my life, no matter what aspect of my life I'm encountering. And I'm still growing. Today's question: are you willing to embrace the reality that your life, though it may resemble a wee nut buried beneath shame and hopelessness, can be divinely transformed into a life bearing the fruit of faith, courage, strength, and stability that resembles the strong and mighty oak? Or do you have other questions? Let's pursue the answers to our questions together. Email questions at questionsformama.com. Till next time, this is Christina Dixon, taking the courageous journey toward family truth and authentic, joy-filled reconciliation to restore unity to my family and yours.